All right, so the political climate right now is at an all-time fever, I feel like.
Oh no, because it's voting time.
Oh yeah.
It's hot climate.
Just like our actual weather right now. We're in October and it's fucking hot.
Do you know?
It's fucking 100 something.
They had a They didn't even do the debate, dude. They just did the town hall.
Just cancel the shit out of the debates.
Really? Is that what happened?
Yeah, they were supposed to have a debate a couple days ago,
They're like, what's the point?
and they ended up having just town hall meetings.
So what does that
Didn't
mean?
Biden have one, and then Trump had a different meeting, like live on a different network? And so they were trying to, I guess, Trump was trying to compete for ratings, yeah.
Yeah.
Who won? Who won the ratings battle?
I don't know.
I do not know.
The town hall meeting, is that just people like asking questions?
Yeah, well, you have like a interviewer, I guess, and then you do your thing, and then you do Q&As with the audience.
So yeah, so all this political fever has gotten a lot of citizens up in a bunch as well, and
We gotta check the temperature of our people.
yes, and recently on a Southwest flight from Tampa to Dallas, an incident happened, and it is quite, I don't know, it's just, I still have a hard time processing the, see for yourself.
Don't ruin Southwest. They have cheap flights. Come on.
Do.
This is an argument, I guess, a confrontation between the flight attendant and a black man, and the person recording is in the same friend group or work group as the black man, and also the person sitting next to the camera person. All right, here we go.
So we're not allowed to eat with our masks off? Is that what you're saying?
Am I not allowed to eat with my mask off? You need to come off this aircraft. You're being denied. For what though? I complied. I put it on after they asked me to.
Isn't it policy that he can wear his mask? He can take off his mask? No, I'm sorry. I'm his legal counsel. Is it not your policy that he can take off his mask?
I'm wearing the mask.
Yeah, that guy is like, let me put mine on.
You got a lawyer up in this motherfucker?
We're not going on this airplane. The crew does not get boarded. I wasn't here. The crew said no.
You see what
So
is
you're
on his
just
mask?
going on hearsay and violating
Trump?
policy then, right?
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Trump.
Can you tell us the policy that prevents him from taking his mask off while he's eating, please?
I was not here. The present. The crew has denied.
Okay, but you're seeing him with eating, so please tell me the policy. Tell the
Ooh, lawyers are gangsta.
cannot eat with his mask off.
I'll call the police and have them.
What the fuck?
Calling the
It's
police.
the hat. It's the hat and the mask. It's not the eating.
The hat says Black Voices
3
for
times a week.
Trump, something like that.
They done anything, so I'll hang back with him. I'll go with him.
He didn't do shit.
What'd you say?
I said I'll go with him. Yeah, but you guys don't want to put a mask on. I'll go with him. I'll go with him.
What do you say?
I'll go with
I'll
you.
go
Can
with
you
you.
clarify for us? Are we not allowed to take our masks off to eat on this plane?
There's a reason why
Can
he's
you
not
please
answering.
clarify? Are we not allowed to take our masks off to eat on this plane or not?
Listen to the flight crew and follow their instructions.
So, are you gonna
Answer
tell
the
us
question.
to take our masks off?
He's freaking out because he doesn't want to get in trouble.
He put his mask on. He took it off when he started eating the nuts. That was it. I was surprised.
So, it's not a publicity stunt. It's trying to make you follow policy indiscriminately and impartially. Okay? So, do you follow your policy indiscriminately and impartially, or do you just do this for people whose message you don't like?
Ooh. Is this for a podcast?
Yes. Okay? So this is the point.
Is this for TikTok?
The message that says
This is a
we
great
can take our
TikTok.
mask off when we eat. Yeah, and that's what they said in Germany too, right? Just comply.
Oh shit.
So yes, that is
So the crew was told by the pilots to kick him off?
They said the
the
crew.
crew, the flight attendant crew. Yeah.
It just seems like a random scapegoat.
The guy that went up and asked him to leave
He was saying I wasn't here.
was working on the behalf of the staff that didn't want.
Didn't want him to be on this particular flight.
Which airline is this?
Southwest.
That's crazy.
So this can be a discrimination lawsuit because it seems like he was ousted for being a Trump supporter.
Yes. So he was sporting a hat that said Black Voices for Trump, and he had a mask that said Trump on it. And I think for one, I get kind of weirded out with people that are super Trump, like I get weird feelings for some reason.
That's why you gotta carry both masks and go, oh shit, my bad.
Whose neighborhood am I in?
Like you're Connor and Khabib.
Yeah, you put that one on. And they're like, can I sit here now? Ah, cool.
Yeah, but
They're like, oh, I'm sorry. And they leave. He should have had a Biden hat and a Trump mask.
there we go.
That's the move.
There you go. Mind fuck them with both. Yeah. So I get weirded out with Trump people, but
That's so
but
strange.
I don't know. In this instance, it's kind of like there's a line that's being crossed here at this point where
He didn't do anything.
I don't know. And,
He's eating nuts.
He's eating nuts.
Come on, man.
So the official statement from Southwest Airlines was that they wanted him off the flight because he was told multiple times while boarding to put on a mask. According to them, he didn't have a mask on while boarding.
While boarding,
And
I
he was
see.
told multiple times to put it on. And so the video only shows us when he's sitting down. And at this point, well, actually, throughout the whole video, he never really even had the mask on. It was just under his chin. So
Chin diaper.
we never really did chin diaper. Yeah, I like that. We never actually seen the mask on. So perhaps the airline has a point to be said. But based on
Unless he was eating nuts the whole time. If he was just like eating finger
Yeah, just
foods.
one at a time, very slowly.
But then I agree with the airline then if it's like you're boarding, you are actually passing by a lot of people, you should be having your mask on. You can eat when you sit down. And if that's what happened, and because based off of what we saw in the video, they were saying like the man in the video was just like, I did comply, I put it on as soon as you told me, and then the woman is saying, wait, so he has to have it on, like he can't take it off when he's eating or whatever. They're focusing hard on that part, and that's the part that I was like, that's fucked up. Like he didn't do anything wrong. But then if it's
The boarding part.
the boarding part, then I'm like, then yeah, he was not being compliant.
We don't really get the context before the video.
Yeah, we don't know what happened before.
But then the guy that's being kicked off the flight, he did say, well, you guys told me to put it on, I did put it on. So he also admits that he didn't have a mask on initially, that he put it on whenever he was told to, but then now the flight crew is telling him that he didn't act fast enough, or he was told one too
It's
many
tricky
times.
because so there's also people that just don't even like masks. I was on a flight maybe like 3 weeks ago, and the people that pretty much do the bare minimum.
Yeah,
it's like half here, half there. And you can tell how pissed off the flight attendant. And then she was really professional where she didn't single anyone out or whatever, but she kept saying like over and over again, like, please cover your nose if you're wearing a mask. And just everyone in the flight can tell it's just that one person.
Wow.
Please pull it over your nose. It doesn't, if I can see your mustache, you're not wearing the mask correctly, like over and over and over. So that could be what happened like before. We just didn't see that entire part.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool if we just saw the whole process and it's like, and we can tell, yeah, bro, they had to ask you like 10 times. That's fucked up.
Yeah, if it's like 10 times, you never put it on until the 10th time.
People are
then
such
I
little
get it.
kids.
More than twice. And then it's like, okay, then you fucked up.
Right.
People love wearing the mask like this. It's like what's the point?
You're still
They're like-
breathing out COVID if you have COVID.
They'll tell you, please put the mask over, and they're like, but it is on. They'll do that. They'll do semantics.
At that point, you should get punched in the mouth. And like,
In the nose, it's exposed.
I mean, there's also human error, and I'm not saying for this guy's case, but in my case, like, I remember I was at the airport and I totally fucking forgot because I sat down to eat a sandwich, and then they called my name, so I was like, oh shit. So then I got up. And then I went to the counter and they're like, you gotta put your mask on. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You don't remember, especially if your mind is distracted and whatever. So I'm like, there's so many cases where you do gotta remind people. And to me, it just depends on how they react. If I could watch what this guy did, he's like, all right, fuck you, I'll do it. Versus like, oh shit, thank you, I'm sorry, yeah, right? Then I'm like, I can probably tell, yeah, you were being an annoying little shit and you deserve to be kicked off.
Yeah, you're being an asshole.
Let's say he was complying and being apologetic and he was good and he was whatever, because it could go both ways. He could have been an asshole. They could have been discriminating because he's a Trump supporter. We don't know.
But the way it's painted, though, from the video footage that we do have, it does look like it's just pure discrimination.
Yeah.
But it's his friend.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're viewing it from a biased point of view.
True, and then because it's filmed by a friend who's on this person's side, it also kind of feels, and the fact that someone in the background says, "Stop with the publicity stunt" or whatever.
Yeah.
what if it is a publicity stunt? What if it is a means to create some viral video showcasing how intolerant the flight crew is?
You never know these
Yeah,
days.
and then at the end they're like, well, that's what the Germans did.
Right.
Yeah, the first part, when she immediately go, it wasn't because he's eating, it's because of that hat and that mask. You guys are against it. I didn't even recognize.
Yeah, she's framing the narrative already by saying that.
And bringing in the Germany.
He does have, like, I mean, just in this, like on the web, on this thumbnail, he does do a little smirk thing that kind of rubs me in the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I saw that too right now. And
Yeah.
that kind of made me.
It's like, let's annoy them, antagonize them. Let's get to the point where we get discriminated, and then we can catch them in the act.
Because it seems like everybody does that nowadays, right?
A lot of people do that.
You really can't trust a snippet anymore.
No.
You really do need context. You need to see what happened. And think of it this way too, like if Southwest really had grounds to kick this guy off the flight for not wearing a mask, do you think if it was the opposite way, say he was wearing his mask the whole time, do you think, and just because they didn't like the fact that he had a Trump hat and a mask on, do you think the Southwest Airlines and flight crew would go through the trouble of just kicking this guy off the flight?
Yeah.
Because it's like, what happens after that? It's like, if people find out he was wearing his mask the whole time and he did everything the way he needed
There's
to.
other witnesses.
Yeah.
For once, I would like someone who's got, like, in this tense situation to go, are you gonna keep it on? All right, let's let them keep it on. You know, and then it changes the energy.
Yeah, it does.
Like, even like when cops get into situations where they're getting called out by the public and shit goes down, it's kind of like, it happens sometimes when they're not on camera where they're like, all right, fuck it. But then I think when the camera's on and the tenseness happens, now they gotta hold their ground. Now that, you know, this
Ego
shit,
gets in the way.
the ego gets fucked up, man.
It's a tough one. I don't know.
Can you spread the coronavirus through farting?
Yeah. Fauci said that 2 weeks ago.
You did?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was wondering if like it's okay to just maybe like cover the face, but then you just fart.
Well, you do have a lot of layers of clothing that are covering the gas of the
Yeah, your underwear is kind of like your
Yeah,
ass
just
mask.
Like, yeah, it's your
Mask. I like ass mask.